Beautiful day in Postville. Just having breakfast there, getting ready. Going for a hunt today. Look for some partridges, and I'm going to try to find a porcupine if I can. Been a couple of years since I had one. Very, very, very scarce nowadays. One time, you know, just running your trap line, not even really hunting, you would pick up a few. I remember one day I ran into 3, but they're very scarce now in these later years. The temperature -50, and I think it's supposed to come up to -11 after dinner, so it's going to be a nice day. Clear, not a cloud in the sky. Little draft of wind with a little wind tingle. Westerly wind. Yeah, so with any luck, I'll get a few birds today, and geez, I hope I'd like to get a porcupine. Just walked in here. I thought it was just out there's the mish out here, not very far. About 100 yards to the skidoo there, but I just walked in and made a circle here because I killed a porcupine here one year. And that time I just walked in around, it was a good bit of fir trees, so I said, you know, might be some spruce partridges in there. And walked right into a brand new porcupine cutting. And just the cutting there, that time that was right new, and I got the porcupine just on the bank there. You had a lot of trees cut here. But you couldn't see it from the road. I got lucky I walked in here. But this, I think that was in 2020. So, you know, like that's 4 years old, that cutting. And he was at the fir tree there. And peeled a lot of trees. Oh, he was up on the bank there. It was about an hour looking for him. The track was everywhere. And I remember this whole tree. And that's the first tree I come to when I walked in from Skidoo. And I seen that. I said, I know there's a porcupine around. And after I walked chasing his track everywhere, I found it up just about 50 yards up on the bank there. Yeah, so I just walked in again just to check it out. You know, there's a lot of good trees here for them. But it's just the same old sign from that year. Another tree there all peeled out from years that year. He had all kinds of trees cut here. He was here all winter. Just coming out through a little brook here. As you can see, it's a kind of a hard road. I went right through there. I was just stuck there for a bit. I got it out. And partridge took off from right here. Spruce, ptarmigan, grouse. We call them partridges, but ptarmigan and grouse is another name. Spruce one. Took off from right here, and just as I stopped skew, I noticed another track down there. I don't know if it's the same one. Flew this way anyway. I'm going to have a look there. Well. Almost out to the lake I'm trying to get out to there, and it's my third time stuck. I thought this was it was all just a great big lump of snow, but she brought up solid. And all this was covered over with a lump, like that. You want to start digging out. She wasn't going to go nowhere. She dug down a bit there now, so I think if I chop this off, she should just come on. But yeah, I'm just got a whole clean over the handlebars. Yeah, that's it, bumming around in the woods. Trying to take shortcuts out to lakes and stuff like that. Anyway, I'll deal with that now and go on again. Yeah, I got her all straightened up there. I never had cutting off. I just pulled at her to the left there, and she come off the stick. I just touched the throttle and she moved ahead, so she'll go on now. Yeah, there's the lake there, just out through there, and where I planned to go hunting, it was on the other side of the lake. But I just come in here knocking around on the way. The trail is out. The main trail's out that way, comes into the lake, but I seen some stuff on the maps last night, some ponds and good looking places, and man, everywhere I goes in here is a old porcupine sign. Whew, glad to be out of that. Boondocking in there. That's the way I came from in that way. The trail comes out up here, the main Trans-Labrador Trail runs across and goes in there to Burnt Lake coming from Postville. There's Michelin Ridge in there, and Tom's Hill. So anybody local watching can knows the area there. But anybody, you know, from not around here, you wouldn't know the places, but still. It's like, and this is where I'm going, this Micmac Hill up there. So down here there's a brook that runs in towards the hill, and then you can get up to the side of the hill. And up along that tree line up there is used to be good for porcupines and partridges. On the back of this hill is where the trail goes to Makovic for the Trans-Labrador Trail, and comes in around and meets the trail up here, and then it's all just one trail then, right on across the northwest. So when I lived in Makovic, I used to come in from that side and hunt up around there. I didn't ever go up through this brook going in there, but that's the way you'd have to get up there from here, from this side. So it's all new to me going up through there. So first I got to check the brook and see what it's like for traveling on and stuff. But yeah, that's where I was concentrating on today. But I ended up coming through there, like turning off the main trail out there, and coming through there anyway, and wasted a bit of time there, stuck a few times and a couple of dead ends in there. But like I said, there's a lot of good places through there for when you're porcupine hunting. You know, you just go through anywhere and you never know where you'll find one. So yeah, this is Jock's Lake. It's a long old lake there. But, yeah, so heading up that way. Just in through the middle of the brook there, heading in. Not far from the lake there. And I just walked in here. It looked like a good place for partridges, but no sign. But man, look at the size of this tree. That gotta be almost the biggest spruce tree I've ever seen. Jeez, he's huge. Martin trap, look. Just into the middle of the brook there. So, I always like this place, interesting spot for setting a few traps. I never ever did. I have a few up, you know, like up there, up around the lake up there, going on through the road there every year. But you know, down here is a whole different area, really. So interesting. Could be a place I'll set a few traps next year. It's in through the brook there, the little ways, not very far, and porcupine hunting. But that's not right new. See, that's a little bit yellow. It goes to show there is one in the area, but that's probably early to fall. New porcupine sign is right with white. But I'm just gonna walking around here, you know, you never know. Yeah, that's not right new, so I haven't got my hopes up really for one here. Okay, now we're talking. This is new. See here, I white and see the track. See the old, like just that last bit of snow we had in there. Last dust of snow, So, that's good. I don't know if he's here or if he moved on, but we will check it out. Some cutting in there too, so I never even stepped off the skidoo yet, so there's something. There's one here somewhere. Yeah, see the snobbery old, See all the cutting there. See the tracks on in there. There's also tracks over this. There's a few trees cut over here too, so track there. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look around there now. Well. So 20 minutes after I last took the video there, there's the machine, So I walked all in there and it was all fairly new, little dust in it. And then I seen where he turned and come back on this side. But there was like back and forth, even back and forth across the little brook here. So I didn't know what side he was on, and there's new cutting, like brand new cutting, and like the track is all the same on two sides. See, all in through there. And I walked past right here twice, and I said, he gotta be up in one of them big trees, and I just can't see him. So I walked around, I say 6 times. I walked right through this little path twice. You know, looking at every angle of the big trees. And right here, the second time around, I just walked around on this path. I start to think then, like, you know, he's under one of the big trees, gone in a hole or something. Because he does that, he goes in holes through it. And like kind of camps out for a while. So see all it's the newest cut and rod, and the newest right on top of the snow, brand new track. So I said, like, I was standing here, you know, I gotta see him. He should be here. When I was walking around here, I happened to just look to the left while I was walking, and I looked right at him. Look, he's down on the ground. There he is, look. Now what he got done here is he got, I think he heard me coming and he was on the ground. Because usually when they're up in the tree, they'll just stay in the tree. They won't move, and they could be up in one tree for days, cutting the tree. I think what he got his head shoved right in the snow. I think he was trying to burrow down. Like if he would have got to a place like that, if I wouldn't have seen him, or he would have got away. But that's his ass part there sticking up now with all these quills all stuck out. So he got his head shoved down in the snow. So I don't know. I wasn't going to get a shot at him because he always wants to get him in the head. I was hoping he'd be in the tree, see? So yeah, I won't film what I'm going to do here now because it'd be a job to do it by myself. But I'm going to do something there. Try to get his head to come out and get a shot at him. So hopefully I got him now. I'll get him. But hopefully it's not too much work there to get a shot into his head there. Mr. Man decided to come out of there and start walking away. So he was right there. I just tried to walk in and get a shot at him, and he started walking over there. Stopped and get a shot in him. Just got a shot into him in the head, so he curled up there like when I hit him. So hopefully I can get through there. I'm gonna have to walk around there. So I'm gonna let him do his thing there. Shot and aimed right around his ear, or the back of his eyeball. So hopefully get this where he was too low in there. And then when I start getting close, I figured the only way I'd shoot him like that is if I put the barrel of the gun right in, like right in close, and try to touch him or something, make him move his head, haul it out the snow. So I didn't have to do that because he ended up coming out of it. A lot of cutting, look. He's been eating good here. Almost a lot of like tracks, look. Makes you want to look for another one, but I mean, one porcupine can do a lot of cutting around. Yeah, I see the blood there, look. Big old fella, boy. Yeah, nice size one. Perfect. That's good, that is. Have some good meat, boy. In the roaster, iron pot all afternoon. What a man, the gravy comes out of that. My son, he'd never buy a piece of beef again. Well, I tell you, he's not no small fella. I got him rolled over and he was balled up, see, curled up. Turning over on his belly, and man, what a size. Well, I mean, I got big snowshoes on. It's a nice animal, boy. That's, like I said, they're down on their cycle and pretty scarce, but man, that's gonna make some good meals. Wait for that. Drake and seal. This big old feller. Now, porcupine got quail, so it's not like skinning a seal. Gotta be careful. Good to be skinning something else besides a marten. This one won't be going to the auction, I tell you that. He'd be going in mother's freezer, my freezer, and I know there's one other fella who's going to be happy to have a meal of this, I tell you that. Uncle Tony Anderson dies for that. So that's where you'll go, spreading out to family. Few meals out of this, all one big, see? Boy, that knife is not very sharp. And we'll get my other knife. Yep, a nice one, boy. Lots of fat. Get a good few meals out of this. Tell you, one person is going to be happy to have a meal of this is my uncle Tony, Aunt Mary and Uncle Tony. My favourite meal, I think. So they will be getting some, and I'm going to McCovic tomorrow with the kids, bring them out for the weekend. So perfect, deliver it and everything. Mother loves it, I loves it, so I'm going to be happy people. Traditional meal like that, and scarce as it is. My son, I tell you, put that on all afternoon in the roaster. Or in the cast iron pot better again. Just gotta do around the back there. No, I won't bother too far up on the head because shot kind of low back, so just up from the neck all junking off. Skin the tail out, that's the best part. Never goes porcupine hunting, never forget a knife sharpener, or a foil, or something, steel. I use my pocket knife now to sharpen my other one. Oh, there you go. Got skin off in there. Nothing too long. So here's the prize, this is what we want. So I want the cutting right up in here. Taken pretty much like that and cleaning up home. So just get the guts out of in here now. With a porcupine, we always, most all people always burns the skin. So I put on a fire now once and burn it. It's the way we grew up learning to always respect other animals, because quails and that and foxes and stuff come around, they, you know, hungry and that, get at that, and they'll be full of quails, and you know, they be suffering with that and they're stuck in their mouth, and martins and whatever, lynx, anything come along, you know, you wouldn't be leaving them a nice lunch, you'd be leaving them in pain and suffering. There's a good fire going there now. So, turn the soda belt on. In the main lot of quails is in their tail. So I'm gonna make sure I burn that first. More like that first, and then these all burning off there. Not a very good smell, but you see up there some quails. A lot of them's in the tail, so I try to throw that part on. Get that burning while the fire's hot, and then I'll move it after and leave it then and go on. Not close to no trees or nothing to catch nothing fire, and so he always does, just let it burn down a bit, and then we can go on. And what I was saying about porcupines is, see, he come here, and he was on this side of the brook, the little dribble brook. I'm not even on the brook. The main brook is out there, and man, lucky I come over here, because I just seen a little mish, a little open spot, and so I better turn over there, because there was that old porcupine sign out there. I'm not very far in yet, see? And this is just a little old dribble brook. It's not even the brook, the main brook or nothing. And I just made a circle in around here and seen that cutting and turned right there along. Stopped here, I walked all in over here first, and then but the porcupine was just here, right there the whole time. And yeah, like he just come here recently. You see all this track where he been feeding over there, and on this side is all new. And like you can see where he went to every tree that's cut, so he wasn't feeding here through the winter. So like I said, they're on the move now because of this. You see his track now where you've been out there where you've been bearing right up. So I guess in the winter, one whole spot all winter, deep snow. And then as soon as he gets a chance to move out of it and they can get around, they're gone. Show you how lucky I got there. Out there is the main brook running up in towards Micmac. And I just took off on this little side brook here and come down. There's my track, and I went in through there, little dribble brook, and all I said to myself, I'll go in and just turn around in there and go back to the brook, and ran right into a porcupine in there. Very lucky. Closer up to Micmac there now, just come down there. Brook wasn't too bad. I come off of it a couple of times, and you can go through the scattered trees on the side, so that was good. But now you're starting to climb a bit. I don't know what the hollow ice is going to be like in the brook, so I'm just going to go here, have a look. If it's too ugly looking, I'm going to head back out from here and go look for a partridge out, handier out home. Yeah, this is what the brook is looking like now, so. And there's no place on the side to go through. I knew it was going to get kind of bad because you're starting to climb up towards the hill. I'd really like to get up to that white hill. So there's good for partridges up there too, especially coming towards the evening. But it looks like I might be turning around because, you know, I'm not fooling with this by myself. And it's not a deep brook. I mean, you wouldn't drown in them, but you know, I don't want to get my skidoo down in that now by myself. Micmac Hill, I didn't get up there. I was in a good ways in like this pond here, up here. I was in good ways in towards the hill on a pond in there, but it's no good. It's not enough snow because you'd have to go up through that trees anywhere, like just zigzag up through to get up to. That's where I plan to go, up to the last tree line up there, and zigzag around up there in there. On the tree line. This a real good place for porcupine up there. Last time I was up there, I still live in McCovick, and you'd come from McCovick way and come around the hill and go back down to what we call Sugar Pond. So yeah, with more snow, and you would do it. You go on up through that. See, all that woods is kind of scattered. That's the way I did actually go up through there before when I worked with Michelin's. We went up to Jack's camp is just up here, uranium camp. It's abandoned there now, but we went up there once on skidoo just through the woods there. So that was my plan, to get up, you know, up around all them lumps and that. Real nice nice hunting up there, because porcupines will work their way up, see, and they'll come to the last tree line, and then they can't go no further. There's no more trees, so they'll winter up there, and it's a good place, really good place. There's a lot of old porcupine cutting in this area. Just back of these trees I come up around, and there's all little side brooks. It's not really brooks, it's just little dribble brooks I call them. But a lot is like them trees, there's trees in behind that, and as I'm driving I'm just looking at old cutting everywhere. See all them trees is cut years ago. So I'm just taking all on that side, everywhere, all around. There's a lot of old cutting, so I'm just circling around here, taking my time. I'm gonna run up that way now, and there's another little opening that goes through there. Just gonna take my time and do a few big circles here, and just, you know, never know. There've been when there was lots around, I guess there was a few around this area. So I ended up over this way. That's the Micmac there, lad, where I was in the brook over there under the coming in from the lower end of Jocks Lake. And when I start looking around for them porcupines, I've been just looking around there where there's an old sign. I kept on coming this way, and you know, coming to like open land like this. So I decided then to come on, and I'll go on. And just up here now, I'll meet over like you see up there now in the open land up there. That's where the trail comes from McCovick comes in and meets the other trail, Burnt Lake, just over here. So I decided I'll come on back this way, and seeing I'm going to go along by Burnt Lake, I might as well have a hunt over that way. Some good for partridges sometimes. But there's been a few partridges around here too, look. Like droppings and that around there, but there's no new sign. But I'm going to just zigzag around here now, up around, and so yeah, I didn't go back out through the brook I went in on. I said just as well come on over this way as keep on going to new places instead of going on out the same old way. So plans has changed for the evening. Spruce partridge just flew up from right there and pitched right there. Look. So I'm gonna have a shot at him there now. Just as I was walking over to get down, another one walked out. I'll show these come out through here. Look. So, try that one now. Yep, that's two here. Another one there, look. Just walked out from under the trees there. Got the two there and one there. Another one there, look. And just when I shot that one here, another one flied off. So just 5 there, I think, for 4 or something. End up with 6 there. And 2 more really wild flew on in. All going through the trees everywhere. I don't know where they went. They're pretty wild, them too. But yeah, there was 8 there in that company after I got walking around, looking around, and I got 6 of them, so they're good. Burnt Lake hunting area for a lot of people comes in here. Used to be real good for white partridges. All in on them lumps and all around the rocks and where I'm to here and there. But there's no sign here now. I killed a few here a couple of weeks ago. So this micmac where I was to, right up under the, or never got right up to the hill there, but that's where I was to from the Jack's Burnt Lake down there. So I come on across that open country there and just up under that pond is where the lake there's where I just got them few partridges, them spruce ones. Yeah, nice up here. Now the draft wind, what an evening to get into some white partridges. No wind, to be right tame. So that's what I'm gonna do now, running on the ridge that runs down there, down to that pond down there. That's where it usually turns back and comes up around. Up there sometimes is good too, up around the tree line. But yeah, nice whole evening, and hopefully get on to some white partridges now. Get a few more with them spruce ones, be good. Be a real good day. 2 white ones there. I had 1 shot there, and the other there's 4 there, 3 more. 2 here and 2 was roosting under that tree. They went down here somewhere, I don't know, but it wasn't barren, it was a brookers, look. So it's just down by the rapid water there. Pulseville's just up around the point up there. Just thought I'd make one more video to end the trip off. I just got that 1 partridge, last video I took there, and the other 3 was too wild, I give up on them. But I got 2 more white ones just up here coming out through the trail, out through the burnwoods up here. So I end up with 9 partridges, 3 white and 6 spruce ones in the porcupine. So perfect day. That's what I set out for, a few birds and a porcupine, and I got it. So perfect. Next video I make now will probably be taking my traps up, because next week I'm taking them up because I gotta go crab fishing now, go to work. They're saying around April 1st, so I'm taking my traps up a couple of weeks early. So I gotta get my fur dealt with and down and get it all into the aging up goose bait here. So I don't want to trap right to the end of the month and then be all rushed a few days before I go, trying to get everything done. So next video I make is probably be taking the traps up. And so thanks for following along today. It was a beautiful day and got what we went for. So Right on. See you on the next one.